Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Last time out, we completely revolutionized the rail network here. We decreased the number of trains operating on certain lines. We did a few other little tweaks here and there. I have just realized this line here we could probably do with some more carriages because... actually no, I think we're okay. Maybe increase capacity, I don't know. But between episodes I've been watching things run. One thing I've kind of realized is this line here. Of course autosave kicks in now. Of course it does. Anyway, once autosave finishes, we can do what I want to do for this video today, which is, first of all, remove that. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. I want to add double track to this flyover here at Bridghouse. That's the first thing I want to do. Now, we are in profit right now, but one of the reasons that is the case is because for some reason, I don't know whether Line Manager took over again last week after I'd finished or what. I've gone through and renamed all the lines now so they don't have Line Manager interference anymore. I just don't see the point myself. Too much effort, all that good stuff. But I've made sure that the line manager no longer adds trains automatically to the network. Also saves taking forever here. But I did have a line still, which I might be able to show you. Looks like I can. Crayford to Newton Aycliffe, this one that was losing. It was losing like 24 million, and we had like 15 trains running on it. So I've reduced it down to 7. Capacity is still pretty high. Frequency is now 14 minutes rather than the 7 that it was before. And I think that'll, for the most part, fix the last of the huge issues that we've been having. I can't guarantee it'll fix all the issues, but it should work on some, if not most. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to connect this up to here. And then we're going to have another little crossover that comes out like this. And possibly, I don't know. I was going to say do a double slip here. That one's already a double slip, so that's fine. Okay, so that's connected up again. So now we're going to take this line here and we're going to drag it all the way up and over. And the good news is this bridge does still work, which is fantastic. That's last week's thumbnail, in case you were wondering. And then down like so. Oh, there's train coming across as well. That's nice. And then up at this end, it's just going to be a flat junction, because that should be fine. I believe. Yep, there we go. We'll have a nice little crossover there. Not double slipped, obviously. Make this one way. Autosig off. Oh, autosig on, apparently. But we can remove that signal there. And there we go. And then, of course, we need to do the signaling, which is technically color aspect here. So I suppose we could do the same thing on this line, which is this one, I want to say. Yeah. There we go. Now I might add one here as well, just to get trains moving out of here a little bit quicker. I think that's about right. And then here we'll move you back slightly. Like so. I think that... Oh, that's not actually... Yeah, that doesn't look that good, does it? Might have to flick that around slightly. I'm going to do that now as well. Oh, this is going to look really dirty. Yeah, we know. The way the game has it like an absolute panic attack sometimes when you disconnect certain lines. Like, I can hear it hyperventilating, guys. That's just not normal, is it? Okay, parallel track, yes. And from here, it is going to follow. Yeah, there we go. And it's going to come out in this direction. And I think we could just make it flat, yeah? Flattish. Let's do that. Actually, that still doesn't look great. Let's try it from here. And then from there, it's going to come down and around and guess like that. Again, it's still not perfect, but it is better. So we're just going to stick with that because I can't be bothered to keep rebuilding it over and over again. There we go. Turn off parallel tracks. And that's done some weird thing with that, but that's fine. And we'll connect that up again. That's fine. Signal wise, we add this one back in. That's fine. And then there was, or is there? I don't think there is actually. I think there was another signal here, but it's fine because we got one there. That should connect it up. Okay, now we need to route trains via this. So if I grab you, goods freight 4. When you leave Bridghouse heading towards Holsworthy, you now go via that signal there. That takes you up and over the flyover. Likewise, Bolster Freight 2. Leaving Bridghouse, heading towards Holsworthy. There we go. Up and over the bridge. Perishables, yep. That's another one. Leaving Bridghouse. There it is. Towards Holsworthy. So really the only ones left using this other bit of line now are the passenger trains. But even then I'm tempted to get the passengers to reroute. But I don't know. I don't see the benefit. I don't know. Maybe some of them, yes. If there's a train that terminates, then obviously that one will. Bridghouse, and then next point of call is there. God, that one was exceptionally slow. So we've still got some passenger services that use this. But for the most part now, they will use all freight trains will use the flyover. Now, the next problem we've got is right now we have a lot of expensive trains. So this, can't grab it. This train here, your running costs are 2.06 million. And yes, occasionally you have a big income. I've got the word. Big income. But your running cost, yeah, 2.1 million a year. You do, so you're not in profit right now, but then again you're carrying a lot of stuff, although not a lot of it right now is useful. The problem we have is we just don't have enough trains. If I look at the rates here, this one here, it's losing money and its rate is only 63. We need more trains. We need more trains. Also your frequency is 38. Now I think these freight trains run every 20 minutes. So we need to bring this number up to bring the frequency up to 20 minutes. Now, again, the problem with that is we just don't have the money to just clone these trains. So I need to do this cheaply. Very, very cheaply. And the way I think I'm going to do it, if I pause this for a second, or let's have a look at this first, because something here might come in useful. We've got some box cars, which could potentially be useful. Some big ships as well. A new loco, which costs an absolute fortune. And then some other stuff. Oh, also just realised you are running on completely the wrong lines here. So this what are you? Livestock Freight 1. Forgot how to speak then for a second. I don't know if you heard that. Just completely forgot how to speak. Right, scroll up here. So we're starting on Maltby Parkway. This is a long journey, actually. That explains a lot as well. What am I looking for? Gravesend Sidings. So between Gravesend Sidings and Rothwell, I think, because we don't stop at Bridghouse or Holsworthy. So I think it's that one. Just check. Yep. And then on the way back, you also need to run on the slow lines, not the fast lines. And again, you can see our money is just dropped like a stone, which is not good. On the way back, yeah, so after Rothwell, I'm going to run via here. If it lets me select it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, the plan is to buy some sort of cheaper trains that can supplement what we're already running. So if I go manage vehicles here, so we got Q1 and we've got, I don't remember what these are, actually. Let's try and do it this way. Does that show what it is? It doesn't. But it's a Q1. I know that much. So if I scroll down, or I could just search for Q1. So which one is it? It's the BR Black, which is this one, which is 1 million a year. And then we've got these things, which are, first of all, they're wagons. So we need to go wagons, cargo, and then in terms of any cargo type, let's get the ones that hold hold livestock. Excuse me, sorry about that. Just went to have a little coughing fit. Yeah, we need ones that hold grain and livestock. Is it the ale wagons? No, because they don't hold grain. So it must be these ones. I'm going to guess. Yeah. So these cost how much? 224, 37,000 a year. So it's the loco that's costing the earth right now. So yeah, theoretically, if we get some money come in anytime soon, we can hopefully buy some cheaper trains and any cargo type. Buy some cheaper trains to run extra services for us. What have we got here? We can just get some small prairies maybe. They're pretty cheap to run, 295. And it's just the rate really that we need to get up. Light passenger express. These are all express engine. Oh, that's a freight engine. But I imagine your pulling power is diabolical in comparison to the Q1. So again, if I just search for Q1 quickly, because we want it to be roughly equal performance. Power 2379. Tractive effort 115. So it's the power really. 2379. That's a small prairie. 653. Yeah, it's way worse. 925 on the large prairie though. Or the C2s here. 1088. There's a typo there. I don't know if this is a freight loco or not. 486 to run compared to 1 million. So it's about half. Or we've got, the Jones Goods, which is 555. And 1224. Okay. Let's get some HR class Jones Goods then. That'll work. And I think the length of these trains right now is 200. All things considered. I don't know which wagon. Oh, is it these ones? Yeah. And we'll just get the biggest ones we can, which I think are these ones. You can go 75. You can go 60. So we'll get the 60 ones because I think, again, cheaper. Yeah. Cheaper. Take it up close as we can to 200. And even now, look, it's 11 million per train. It's just crazy. Where's the brake vans? There. That's just ludicrous. So to get 2 of these is 29 million. I just don't think we've got the money. That's the big problem we've got right now. I just don't think we have the income. We are making money right now, but are we making money fast enough to do this? The other solution is we take trains from one line and move them across to another. We could potentially do that too. The third option is the one I don't want to do, which is to use a money cheat. But I really don't want to do that. Yeah, it's I don't really just want to sit here waiting for the money to come in, even though it is currently coming in. So right now, I've had a look at this a few times. So we've got investment here, which is building, buying trains, things like that. And then here, it's maintenance of vehicles that's costing us money. So the other option, again, if I pause the game quickly, the other option is to look at some of these high costing lines and try and replace the locos, at least, with cheaper ones. So, for example, train 15 here, your running cost per year is 2.4 million. Now, I reckon we could bring that down significantly just by swapping out the loco. So instead of having a... Are you a large prairie? I'm going to guess you're a large prairie. What if we swapped you out for a small prairie? Straight away, some money saved, hopefully. So you're a small prairie. Now, what are you again? Just out of interest. 262T 5100. If I see the 5100 on here... Oh, no, we've got it wrong. No, I don't believe it's on here. So we can swap these out. I was going to try and get the black one to face in reverse, but I don't think we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much are these to buy? 14 million still. 5, 6, and 7. Now already we're saving 3 million here, so that takes us up to 10, but we still can't afford all of these, which is quite annoying. However, we could afford 7 of these. Now what's the difference? Your speed, which I can't see because it's up here. Oh, I saw it then. Was it 75? 60. 60 miles an hour. And these go 65. So actually, if I select this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move you to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move that to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move that to the end. 1, 2, 3. Again, we can't quite afford it right now, but I'm hoping if I unpause in a second, we will get enough money to quickly be able to click this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, done. Right. The other option is to make the carriages cheaper, of course, which again is something else we can come back and do. I'm hoping these are... Yeah, they're late. Actually, yeah. Okay, that's something else. I could have done this all in one go then. So these are late bogey carriages, which are these ones, which cost... Oh, for God's sake. This window sometimes is really not good. I don't know how to move this either to make it easier to see. Where's the money? The money's over this side, right? 4.2 million to buy. 700,000 a year to run. Whereas these ones, 500,000 a year to run and 3 million to buy. So again, we're going to swap out these carriages. And at this point, I'm almost tempted just to sell. To sell the trains here and clone them, but I think we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Just move them all down. We're not going to do this for all of it. Oops. We're not going to do this for all of them. On not all the lines, sorry. I'm only going to do it with a couple of them here just to demonstrate what it is I'm aiming to do. Get rid of that. Already, look how much money. Look how much money we've just got back by selling these. It's absolutely insane. So we're going to get 2 third class per train. So that's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 7 rear brakes. Or just brakes, actually. Brakes are fine. Oh, which ones of these did I get? The top one. So it's going to be that one. What is the capacity of... Again, we're just... Who thought this was a good idea? Honestly. 5, 6, 7. Right. Scroll over. Oh, actually, we'll do it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know why I'm doing that, actually. That's dumb. There we go. And then... I've not done this the best way. Do you know what? I am going to clone it. Otherwise it's going to be impossible to do. So we're going to go back over here and we're just going to sell a whole load of these. Like so. And then sell a whole load of these. Like so. And then we'll modify this one. So that saves us £40 million. Look at that. But then we'll get this back. 2, 3. Oh, wow. And now we've run out of money. Well, that sucks. We are getting money back still. How much do I need for this? That's a good question. A lot more than I think I've got, that's for sure. So, yeah. Again, same old problem. Let's try again. Nope, still not enough money. I don't know how much these cost. That's the problem. But we need basically 2 more to make up a 20-minute service. Oh, hang on. Okay, each one costs 16 million. And we do technically need 1 more. So this is what I was going to do. I've done this before in this series. I've gone through all the lines and just made all the vehicles cheaper. Now, for the freight, I can't do that. I can't make the wagons cheaper, but I could potentially make the locos cheaper. And I've just seen we've sunk right into the quagmire of bankruptcy there. So that's not good. But if I keep that pinned, I'm going to have a look here and see if there's any other lines that I can do that with. So your capacity right now is 576. You're barely carrying anything. Is it even worth having this line at this point? That's another question. Crayford to Newton Aycliffe is a pretty meh line by the looks of things. It's one that not many people are using. So Newton Aycliffe, that's going to be M4J junction, isn't it? I reckon I can trim that back. Let's have a look. So Crayford to Newton Aycliffe, yes. Where is it? So it runs up this way via Luton. Excuse me, and Hatfield and stations like that. Now Hatfield, I'm pretty certain, is served by like a million other lines. Yeah. So that's not important. Wokingham. We could have it terminate at Wokingham. Why don't I just do that? So when we get to Wokingham, get rid of Luton Town, get rid of Hatfield Riverside, get rid of these. And then get rid of Wokingham again. There we go. So you come in on 3. You can have 4, 5 and 6 as backup platforms. And we're within the tolerance again. So we can actually run a 15-minute service if we wanted to. I believe this is a... was it Crayford to Newton Aycliffe it was. So this is a 20... Actually, this is a 15-minute service. Well, let's try and keep it like that for now then. Crayford to Wokingham. Okay. Let's try that for a bit and see how it goes. I'll keep an eye on it. Right now it's going through Richmond. That one's going through Richmond. This one's heading towards Crayford. Okay, that's one that we fixed. There's a couple more that I want to look at. Mineral Freight 3 right now. It has got a lot of cargo on board. So this it might be one where it's just a slow burner. Where are you? Oh, I know where you are. Yeah. We have got trains queuing up behind, but I think that's for this one here. So that's not the be-all and end-all. You are hopefully going to fill up soon. You're running pretty full. You're heading towards Seaford. Are you even near Seaford? I don't even know how far away that one is from Seaford. This one's running to Luton. And again, I think is getting somewhat close to Luton. Where are you in relation to Seaford? Wow. I think the other problem is just the sheer distance between stops as well. That's quite big. So this one here hasn't even gone past Hatfield yet. And then still has to climb up and over here and then down into the freight terminal. So that's going to slow things down. These trams aren't making any money. So that's another thing that I was going to address today, was swapping out the trams here for faster ones. Is it just the two? I think it is just the two, isn't it? So manage vehicles, select these, edit. And we could go with anything here pretty much that's faster. So we could even go with just the saddle tanks. Now the other thing we need to do is upgrade the lines right now, because they can only go at a maximum of 20 miles an hour. But the thing that we're really missing out on is the power. So right now your power is 41 horsepower and your tractive effort is 40 kilonewtons. These saddle tanks have the power of 272. So that's already a massive increase. So we don't even need a boost in speed, because they're only going 9 miles an hour up the slope right now. We don't even need the one on the back. So that's saving us a huge amount of money, I think. Although saying that, 120,000 a year, 725, 18,000 a year. So maybe not a huge amount of money saved, but still. Let's do that, and then that, and that. It's going to cost us 2 mil, but it should speed things up a little bit. There's one of them for a start. Waiting for a free path, that's fine. So that was 1. Let's do 2 now. Again, edit, not replace. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you. And cheap saddle tanks. Like so. 60 capacity, 40 miles an hour. Go. Just keeping an eye on these still to see how far away they are from their destinations. What's happened here? I don't know what happened there, but we're running again, so it's fine. And it was running full, that train, I just noticed, which is awesome. Another quick replacement here that lets me select it. So this is the Luton Steel Tram. And again, edit, remove you, remove you, remove you, and remove you. And just 2 relatively cheap steam locos, which we can't afford technically right now. Come on, money. Roll on in. We only need 1.4 million. I just realised we're on ×3 still, which isn't going to help things. Just need 1 freight train to arrive. We are going in the right direction again. There we go. So we are going in the right direction again. It's just a matter of time. And then Stone was the last one, which we could still leave as the crap here, but again, it's the power. And the trams, they were a good idea at the time. I wanted to do something quirky. We had money to burn. Whereas now, you know, we don't have money to burn. The money's burned us, if anything. So we need something that's a little bit more reliable. These freight trains, they do the job when they deliver. They earn us a lot of money. It's just the gaps between payments are sometimes a little on the small side. There we go. 36 capacity. That should be fine. Hopefully these lines start making money again. Again, the money is still rolling in here, although the earnings have just dropped down a little bit, as I've said that. So again, it's just some of these, it's just waiting for the deliveries, I would say. You're waiting, are you? Oh, no, you're not. But look at the money. Look at the amount that one's earning. This train's just coming over the bridge now. You're just going slow. Yeah, you're still accelerating away. Oops. Bit of a drop there. So, yeah, just going to wait for this freight train to arrive here. Looking here as well. We will speed these... Well, I mean, they're not really trams anymore, but pretend they are. We will speed them up. But right now, they're just running at maximum speed. And even the one here, running up the slope, is running at maximum speed. Whereas before, it was limited to like 9 miles an hour or whatever it could get to as it was climbing up. So that's huge. This one here as well. Again, maximum speed, running down the slope. It's good. We're starting to get stuff waiting here too. Happy. Pretty happy. I don't know if the truck's over here. Do we still have trucks running from here? Carrying iron ore, and we technically do. Might remove those as well. I'll see about that. Right. Just waiting for this train to come in. I know it's a bit slow. Could speed up time again a little bit, I suppose. I don't actually know if it speeds up time at all at this point. I just want to see how much money these trains actually make. What are you doing? You're just waiting. So if I check here, there's lots of stuff waiting to be transported. What line are you on? Goods Freight 4. I guarantee you that's one that isn't on here. Oh no, there's some. It's plastic. 10 plastic. That's something, I suppose. There is a lot of stuff here. And on the minerals side, Mineral Freight 1, which is not this line, but there's a lot waiting. Mineral Freight 3, what have we got? Coal, iron ore, stone, slag, and sand. So again, there's loads. Freight 4, nothing. Which line is that? Don't know. Mineral Freight 5 has some waiting too. So I think it is starting to take effect. It's just a little slow on the get-go. But that's one of the reasons why I wanted to take a look at this, was because I wanted to boost the freight traffic. And I stand by my plan. The plan is to get some cheap locos carrying the same type of wagon. They might not be as long, even. They might only be 100 meters instead of 200. But it's just something to keep that rate getting higher. Because right now we've got, you know, even your average industry like this forest, it produces 600. 4 out of 600 is being shipped. We need a train that has, a line really, that has a rate of 400 to be able to keep up with demand and supply. Never mind just demand. So that's where there's work to be done still. But we're looking at it. We're looking at it. Come on, train. Please earn us a ton of money. Please, please, please earn us a ton of money. Stopping now. Oh, yeah. 19 million. That's nice. That is nice. So it is just about getting these freight trains to run more frequently. That's part of the problem. And this one up here as well. This train is full. I can't promise it's all going to get dropped off here, because I believe this line does continue up to Maltby. Yes, it does. Also, this isn't the right station. This is the wrong station. Complete the wrong station. Is there even a reason... Can we stop here? There's coal here that we could potentially pick up in the future. We're not far away from Seaford now. It's just we're running really slowly. I think because we were coming uphill. We were climbing out of a tunnel. Were we not? Yes, we were. So it's slowly rising. Also, this train is now filling up nicely, ready to the run back towards Seaford. I think it is literally just the rate. If we start running these trains every 15 minutes rather than every 20, that will help us a lot. The passenger trains, I did say last week, and I stand by this as well, that we will start running them less frequently if it means we can free up more paths for freight trains to come through. But already, look, that's down to 8.8 now. That was 18 before I started recording. Now it's 8.8. We are still losing money on some of these other routes, but again, when that train stops that's carrying all this stuff here, that might pick up. The one that's annoying me is the goods freight. Like 35 out of 290 tools, 5 out of 180 goods, 9 out of 120 plastic, and 0 out of 40 machines. That's for the whole line. That means we're not carrying anything. So the ones I want to focus on right now are the raw products. Minerals, grain, anything that starts the industry chain. Ones after that, we can work on. But right now we need to get the core components of the network up and operational again. Because it is a bit of a slap in the face, a kick in the teeth, whatever you want to call it, that we've got quite a lot of trains running. And yet none of them really are earning us enough money to survive right now, which is a bit of a shame. And, I mean, here, look, there's no minerals here waiting at all. We could fix that, because right now this iron ore mine only transports to this steel mill. If we added a new line that picked up here and dropped off over here, then we would start to see minerals being transported that way as well. That might be something to think about. I might do that off camera if I do go ahead and do that. But yeah, otherwise, I think we'll call this episode here, to be honest. It's a shame that we're in this situation right now. And it all came from me wanting to redo the freight network, basically, and get it working a bit. I felt like it was too cheaty. You may remember a few weeks ago I said that. It felt too cheaty the way we had it set up. And I wanted to swap things around a little bit and make it a little less cheaty. And in doing so, what I've actually done is completely bankrupt the company, which is, yeah, not the best. This one's waiting for a free... Oh! Have I just identified a problem here as well? What are you waiting for? I actually don't know what this train's waiting for. You're heading towards Maltby Parkway, yeah? Oh, we do actually have a queue here. Oh, there you go. So you are waiting to get into one of these platforms, yeah? I assume so. Yeah. So we need to make Maltby Parkway Station bigger as well. Do you know what then? Let's finish this episode by doing that, shall we? So, first things first. We need to scrap this truck stop, which was called, what were you called? Maltby Parkway, just Maltby Parkway FR by the looks of things. There we go. Any second now. There we are. We'll probably rebuild that, but right now we need more, desperately need more freight platforms here. Because this is a joke. I've hated this for a while now, but this does take the cake for me. We are going to have to build some really weird junctions over here as well to make it all work, but that shouldn't be too big an issue. That should be doable. It's just, we'll take it back to here. I don't think it needs to go for, actually maybe one more from here. Oh. Have I been an idiot? Yeah, I've been an idiot. 1 second. Grab that one. There we go. And we'll take it back from there. I would have the game on pause while I was doing this, but I don't want it to be an awkward case of we run out of money again halfway through. That is annoying when that happens. Especially when you're doing a build on camera. If I was doing it off camera, no biggie. But on camera, it's just annoying. Right, get rid of the buildings. Wow, the lag in this game now. The developers have said that the next big update is going to be for optimization. And I've heard that there are mods that do that too, which is great if that's the case. And I am running a mod here that increases station size. So I kind of took the risk into my own hands when I did that. Because it you know, one of the risks was game would run really slowly. But this whole game is crying out for optimization. It is so slow at the best of times. Like, I mean, look, my hands are off the keyboard right now. I'm not touching the mouse. This is all just me waiting for this to update. It is so slow. Move this platform, and I'm going to come out of this temporarily. I think that platform might still disappear. Just want to see. So we are using rusty rails here, which I guess I will continue doing. And again, the lag is going to kick in so hard in a second. So first of all, this is a through platform now. It's no longer a terminus platform, which is fine. That helps us out. And I think we can add maybe 2 more minimum. No, my luck, this will be the part where autosave kicks in as well. At which point I'm probably going to go cry in a dark corner for a bit. And just wait for it to finish. I don't know if it's registered any of those clicks. Nope. It did some of them. Not all of them. That one worked. That one worked. Oh my god, this game. Do you know what? I think what's going to happen in a minute is I'm just going to sign off this episode and I'm going to go away and I'm going to do this off camera. Because this game is so freaking slow. This is another reason why I was tempted just to scrap this map and start again on another one. Increase the town numbers. Maybe increase the amount of industries as well. I don't know. But just something where we could work on a smaller map and it not be quite as laggy as this. Because this is painful now. Borderline excruciating. Yeah, I'm gonna go away and finish this rebuild off camera, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far. I'm loving the viewing figures on this series right now. So hopefully we can keep those up. Drop some comments down below as well. If you've got any ideas on how to speed up the game a little bit. I suppose what thing I haven't done is gone into my settings here. I've turned most of these down actually. So there's not much I could do. Just stick everything on low. See what that does. But even then I can't imagine it's going to fix all the problems. But we'll try that anyway. But yeah, drop those comments down below. Give me ideas for future episodes, all that good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. I'm off to bang my head against a brick wall whilst I wait for all this to load and update and stuff like that. So until next time, I will see you soon.